Hi everybody, I am Carissa Hunt-Bunton with 7th Street Gifts. We are a small family-owned and operated brick-and-mortar apothecary shop in downtown Newport, Kentucky, established in 1999. So we specialize in soaps, essential oils, loose teas, herbs, and other forms of botanical, herbal apothecary and medicine making. So this is our final 2020 DIY checkout kit. So again, we'd like to express gratitude to Lawrenceburg Public Library and the friends, and certainly all of you for checking your kits out and making your DIY and then giving us the feedback that we'd like to hear of how nice everything's turned out. This is going to be so easy and fast. The only thing that you're going to wonder about afterward is why you haven't done more of this more often. So this will be a really quick and fast and furious one. When you get your kits, they're going to be in our classic OG Frontier bags, right? And they'll have a 7th Street Gifts label on the back that'll inventory. And then you're going to have a 10 milliliter pure neat, which is a word when you use essential oils that means uncarried or undiluted, a neat blend of essential oils of tea tree, peppermint, and eucalyptus. My daughter Cora is in from Columbia College of Chicago, and she spent all day yesterday hand blending and making these and bottling them for all of us to use today. So if you know tea tree has a lot of germ blasting abilities, but its main number one thing in the world of essential oils is its antifungal properties, where a lot of essential oils have antimicrobial and bacterial, but not so much fungal. And then peppermint, we know, is a high note with all those menthol crystals and sinus blasting terpenes that help open up our sinuses and our heads and give us a nice, deep, healthy breath. And then eucalyptus is an antiviral. So again, its specialty in the world of essential oils is its ability to retard or delay viral growth and make a sterile or a hostile environment that would keep a virus from basically latching on and continuing to grow and thrive. So in your essential oil blend that you're going to have is going to be 100% tea tree essential oil. It's actually AAA from Australia. Peppermint, which is a Chinese supreme essential oil, and then eucalyptus globulus is the brand of, or the, I should say the strain of eucalyptus that we're using. And they'll be in a little nice wax envelope. You're probably familiar with them by now if you've checked out several of our kits to this point. And you'll just unpeel it, it's brand new, and get to know yourselves. This is your bottle of essential oil. Then paired up with your essential oil is going to be a sample size about 5 to 6 ounces of baking soda. Just good old Arm & Hammer, or you can buy the off brands, which is absolutely fine as well. Sodium bicarbonate, if you want the fancy scientific name. I would assume most of us have a box of this in our freezer or pantry, or just kind of as a household cleaning go-to item. And if you would like to, at home, you may color your water with a few drops of food coloring like you would do for an Easter egg or to make a cake frosting or something like that, for fun colors if you would like to, but that's completely and totally optional. But if you're thinking about gifting these or just kind of want to add a little dish in your bathroom or something as you use them, a little bit of food coloring is sort of fun. So if you were going to color your water, you would do that now. And this is just good old-fashioned tap water. And then you might have to, well, you will have to break the seal on your essential oil because you're going to be the first one to open it. And then you may have to be kind and patient with it and let it tip sideways. You'll see these are Euro dropper caps, which is just a way to dispense your essential oils in drops so you don't have to worry about too much coming out. And sometimes it takes a minute for the seal to break. There we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, one to grow on. So 16, 17. So we're going to start with about 15 to 20 drops in the sample size baking soda that's included in your kit, right? And this kit's going to be very simple this time. You're just going to have your baking soda and your essential oil in it. So don't think that you're missing anything. And then you're going to seal your bag back up, or at least fold it over to prevent spill. And you're going to use your fingers and hands to really blend in that essential oil. It's going to kind of want to cake and clump. And you really want to blend it in. And you're going to do that before you add your water, whether it's clear or colored. And then if you just know you want yours extra strong, or you have a terribly congested head, or you're just in the mood for something extra strong or potent, you can add a little bit more of your essential oils. We could add about 5 more drops. You just have to keep in mind that these are very, very concentrated, volatile, and strong. So you would also want to be super careful that you didn't accidentally touch the cap or the lid and then rub your eye or touch your skin with an undiluted essential oil, because it would burn. So we have to use caution. And then again, just seal it up or fold it over so you don't have a spill or a wasted material. And you want to just really blend in those essential oils and baking soda. Now, just a little aside, lots of times you can make these and drop these into like a bathtub, right? If you don't have a shower or you like to do both, and you make like a bath drop with them. But this essential oil blend would not be conducive to a bath because it's too strong. And it's not carried or diluted enough for a bath. So you would only use this in a shower for the vapors, the fumes, the terpenes that are going to fill up your shower, or as a foot soak. Okay, but not as a whole body soap, because these essential oils are too strong and potent to be exposed to sensitive areas in a bathtub. Another thing my son and I like to do when we make these is making a few extra batches, especially when you've got like the tea tree, eucalyptus, and peppermint, that really clean, germ-blasting blend, and put them in the bottom of our garbage cans as like a garbage pail pod. And they harden up, and then you can leave them in there, and then when it's time to clean out your garbage can again anyhow, you just add a little bit of white vinegar and let it kind of foam and fizzle and rinse it out with a hose or a little bit of warm water, and then you have kind of like a nice, easy, green garbage can cleaner as well. Now you can use molds at home, like an empty cottage cheese container or yogurt container that's plastic and wiped out, but I prefer to just use a metal kitchen tool like an ice cream scoop or just a good old-fashioned spoon, and lay them on a paper towel to set up and cure overnight. Now this is going to be your difference between success and failure here, is your cure time. So it is important that once you add your water, you allow these to sit up at least overnight, and ideally open air on a paper towel, because the longer they're allowed to sit up and harden, the better they're going to hold up and last for you and be less crumbly. And you add a pretty generous amount of water, a little bit more than you might think. I kind of like to make mine almost like a runny paste, not quite a batter, that would be too much, but a little bit thicker than like a toothpaste, just like where you're in between a batter and a paste. And what's nice is you can just work in your plastic bag. And remember, those essential oils are quite strong, so you would want to be mindful of that. You wouldn't want to just put your bare hands in there and then accidentally like pick up a baby or rub your eye or put your hand to your face, because this is a really, really strong germ-blasting blend that needs to be carried and diluted with mindfulness. So you can see that I'm already kind of getting that gooey paste. And I bet a lot of you kids at school or at a home craft with mom have made like the slime before with cornstarch, and you just kind of play with that. Super similar to that. I'm going to add just a speck more water, guys. And then I saw the nice DIY flyer and promo that Lawrenceburg did, and they had the real pretty colored round ones, and you may certainly do that. If you wanted yours to look like the newsletter has it, what I would use at home would be my ice cream scooper without having to go out and buy anything extra or new. And that would give you that nice kind of large oversized portion and that really nice round shape or look that you want. Let's see if it's going to do it. There we go. And then if you wanted it to be a little smoother or prettier, I find this the concave side of a spoon to gently pat. Couldn't be any better. So there's a bigger one, and then remember, if you want the fun colors, you can do it. Just because I can, I'm going to cut my big one in half and then just show you how you can do it, make littler ones. Again, I know this is a little redundant and I've said it a lot, but this is a really potent, pure, concentrated, extremely strong essential oil blend. So a little goes a long way. You could easily make several of these small size and really get a bang for your buck. And then remember, I'm being really careful not to touch these with my bare hands because I wouldn't want to get excited or be forgetful and then come back later and touch up to my eye. So how easy and simple is that? Right? So a shower bomb, you would just drop this in at the beginning of your hot shower after it sits and cures for at least 24 hours out on your counter. I like to leave mine on the paper towel you see here, guys, because it helps wick away all the extra water if you added a little bit more than you would want to. And the essential oils kind of get encapsulated in that sodium bicarbonate, and you don't have a lot of evaporation, so a lot stay longer than you think. So even though they're not aesthetically perfect, you can see the ones I made yesterday, probably just about 20 to 22 hours ago. This is one where I didn't do any of the coloring. And then here are some bigger ones. I just happen to have a little bit of orange food coloring around, so remember how you color your water and add it? Just for fun, but you could do red and green. If you had any craft glitter, dried flowers, botanicals, there's lots of ways to kind of enhance these and have fun and make them your own. But they really hold up well. And again, this particular essential oil blend wouldn't be introduced into a bathtub, but you could replicate the recipe with a more bath-friendly blend like lavender or chamomile or something like that. So again, this concludes our DIY checkout kit with Lawrenceburg Public Library for the 2020 year. We are 7th Street Gifts, and this is how you make your very own pure essential oil, tea tree, eucalyptus, peppermint shower bomb. Happy holidays.